I want to be Rogue for Halloween, but I do not want to be her in her superhero costume. Since I was a child, I've been obsessed with Rogue from X-Men Evolution, specifically her casual wear. So that is what I will be for Halloween. I so far have assembled some items. First, shirt. You may notice an issue. This is white and not green. I bought some dye and we are going to see if I can transform this into the green that I want. It's surprisingly difficult to find a green mesh top that has some sort of flare sleeve. I'm not a huge fan of these seams, but I am willing to try. I also bought a skirt. Just kidding. It's a skirt. And ignore any dog hair. I got tights, but they aren't actually tights. They are fleece-lined leggings. So it'll look like I'm wearing tights, but I am actually wearing leggings and I will be nice and toasty warm. I also bought a choker and 2 bracelets. They aren't quite what she has because these are pointy, but it's close enough. You also may notice that my hair is like a blondish brown. Let me know in the comments what you think my hair color is. I'm pretty sure it's like blonde brown and not red with white in the front. I will be fixing that. Please join me while I make my Halloween costume. I will apologize in advance for the bad audio. I don't want to risk getting hair dye all over my microphone. I'll start with sectioning my hair. Also, I'm going to take out my jewelry because I just realized I don't particularly want it dyed. Side note, I cannot recommend flat-backed earrings enough. I wear these 24/7 now. I used to be pretty bad about wearing my earrings. Even though I like wearing them, they just hurt when you sleep because they would stab into my head. So these are much better. Vaseline. It's always hard to get the back of my neck with Vaseline, so sometimes I don't bother even though I know that's not good to do. Let me know if I get everything. It's on you if I mess this up. I hate the feeling of Vaseline, it's so yucky. But I hate having my ears dyed bright red even more, so it's worth it. I hate this so much. Ugh. This is not a satisfying peel. Ugh. Okay, bad news, I already got dye on my fingers. Let's begin. Okay, so... Hello, you are in the medicine cabinet. It's certainly brighter than my intended goal. I also have no idea what the back looks like yet, so let me know if I missed anything. It's just very bright. I knew my ends were blonde, but I didn't realize they were that blonde. Okay, we have made it to the shirt portion. I have the shirt, and I got synthetic RIT dye because this is 95% polyester. Scale to see how heavy this is. And I got this pot from Savers because once I use it to dye something, it will no longer be food safe. Okay, it says to have paper towels handy. Handy paper towels. Also off screen, I did Halloween nails. They are press-ons from Glamnetic. So fill a stainless steel pot with enough water for the fabric to move freely. It's kind of buoyant, so it doesn't want to move freely. It just wants to float to the top. I feel like that's probably fine. I'll just have to keep pushing it under. Add 1 teaspoon of dish detergent. Cover pot. Okay, bad news, did not get a lid. Okay, that sort of fits. Heat water to just below boiling. Once again, me not having a thermometer will make this difficult. It wants it to be at 200 degrees, but I don't know how to make it 200 degrees. This is our sacrificial spoon. It's kind of damaged and I got it for free, so I feel like it's fine to sacrifice this one to the dying gods. 1 bottle of RIT dye is 7 ounces and it can dye up to 2 pounds. So it's 7 ounces to 2 times 16 ounces. So 7 ounces of the bottle can dye 32 ounces of dye fabric.
The shirt is 3.5 ounces. So if 7 ounces of the bottle can do 32 ounces of the dyed fabric, then X ounces of the bottle can do 3.5 ounces of the dyed fabric. So be 7 times 3.5 equals 32x. So 24.5 equals 32x. 24.5 divided by 32 equals x. So we have 0.76-ish equals x. And they said for polyester to multiply it by 2, so we will need 1.5 ounces. This is equal to 3 tablespoons. Yay! I appear to be missing my tablespoon. I can only find my 2 tablespoon, so I'm just gonna have to pour one of these and then estimate half. How can I tell if it's simmering if the top gets all condensation-y? So I think by the time I shake this, it will be done simmering. I'm gonna add my 3 tablespoons. Okay, I'm calling that simmering. So that's 2, and that's about a half. 3 total. Okay, I have to mix well with our sacrificial spoon. Feel like a witch. And I am going to close this. I will now be adding my item to the dye bath. Ooh, that's boiling. Maybe. It might be simmering. Okay, it has been 10 minutes, so it says to do it for half an hour to an hour. I guess I'll just leave this and stir it every now and then. It's hard to get it to dye because it wants to float to the top. It needs like a rock. Okay, see you in an hour. Okay, it's been like way longer than an hour. I had a doctor's appointment, and so I think it's been in this dye bath for like 2 hours, maybe 3. She's green. Okay, so I first have to rinse it with warm water. I mean, that seems to be running pretty clear. Cool. We will have to take a look once it's dry. All right, we are leaving her here to dry. I will come back later. Also, this is significantly more bright green in person than it is on camera. I will try to get a picture where that's visible. It lightened to like this lime green color. It's definitely not what our goal is. I found out that Rit Dye, which is the brand I'm using, has like a calculator to figure out what colors to blend to get the color you want. So I'm gonna follow their calculations. Also, I bought some goodies so I'm more prepared. I have these measuring spoons so that I don't have to use food ones. And I got a thermometer. So we're gonna redo the process. I need 1 teaspoon of dish detergent. Let me get my iPad. I'm going to be smart and prep my dye before I need it. I have my sapphire blue. And then I also have graphite. It's definitely like a green-based black. So that's promising. Don't really want to dye the thermometer. Temperature check. Okay, we're almost there. For our recipe, we will be using 4 cups of water, 8 teaspoons of peacock green, 3 teaspoons of sapphire blue, and 1 teaspoon of graphite. Okay, it's real near 200, so I think it's go time. So we have peacock green. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And we need to mix the blue. 1, 2, 3. And we just need to do graphite. 1. Now I'm going to spray down my garment. This has to be wet when it goes in. It is still a little bit hot. Just turn it down a smidge. How is it more hot? I'm just going to take it off the heat for a second. Put it back on the heat. Test the temperature again. Cool. Alrighty. Okay, I'm going to mix this for 10 minutes consistently, and then I'm probably gonna keep it in here for like an hour, and then we shall see what happens. I feel like it's already looking pretty good. I guess I don't really remember what it looked like last time. I can put up a comparison. But I'm already pretty pleased with this, and I'm hoping it'll work. Okay, so I got like really tired last night, so I put the shirt into a bag with all the dye in it, and hopefully it will be the color I want, because it has been in this bag for a very long time. Okay, I think this might look basically the same on camera, but it is much darker in real life. I do think that there is going to be some amount of splotchiness, but that's okay. We'll see how it looks when it dries. First, I'll put some primer on, and I have a purple primer, so that should work well. Well, there's something on my eyelid. Bars! Okay, so this is going abysmally.
How do you iron curved fabric?
Carefully. So none of this is turning out purple somehow. It's all turning out black, which I don't really understand. But I guess that's for somebody else to know. I mean, I guess it has like a purplish tint. Maybe it's because his makeup is expired. Yeah, I got this makeup when I was like, I don't know, 18. Something about this is wrong, but I can't exactly tell what. I like to do a free-form style of brows called just draw it on. I can't see that far anyways. I don't have my glasses on. Maybe I should wear my contacts, but I don't know where those are and I can't see well enough to find them. Unintended consequence of making me look kinda crazy and sleep deprived. Spur of the moment decision, I'm gonna try false eyelashes, which I've almost never been able to get work for me before, because I feel like my eyelashes will get lost in this purple, and I think that falsies would look better. Do I know how to apply this? No. Worst comes to worst, I start over, and this doesn't look like that good to begin with, so I guess that's fine. I know you're supposed to let it get tacky. How do I test if it's tacky? It might be tacky. It's gross. Okay, that felt too wet. Okay, after a very quick Google, I'm gonna try again. Oh, something's wrong.
I'm sorry.
Something's wrong and it feels bad. I think I got these lashes from like Five Below like several years ago. I think that's contributing to why they're bad. Okay, so why is it getting glued to my finger but not my eyelid? Is my eye too small for these and I have to cut them? Okay, so I just cut like 3 chunks. 3 chunks of one. Then I cut 3 chunks of the other. Then I could try gluing just the edges. Oh, I glued it to my finger again. Okay, I'm going to attempt to use this, and if it falls off, I'm going to scream. No screaming! Now for the lips, hers are very purple. I have my Bloody Tint from Sushi Glow. I believe this is like Twilight Princess colored. It's supposed to be more purple. And I have this purple. Cool. I'm gonna reapply my bottom liner. Cool. I'm gonna go get dressed. Here is the finished look. I got a white bang wig. I did have to cut it a little bit, and I probably should cut it some more, but I stopped caring. I think the shirt turned out okay. I put the studded bracelet on the leather gloves, and I have this choker. I think that the skirt and the legging tights worked out well. Okay, these bangs are definitely going to drive me crazy, but that's okay. We have fingerless gloves because I was too warm. Also, I did nice Halloween nails and I'd like them to be seen. And now it's a threat. Okay. I am rogue now. I'm good.